Okay, here is a slope field question. So they give you a differential equation. We're going to calculate our slope field. So remember, what you're doing is you're just plotting points. Okay, I notice that whenever x is equal to 0, there's an easy point that I can find. dy dx is always 0. So I know, and you only need to do it on the points where they have the dots. So when x is 0, I should always have a slope, a tangent line that is 0, so a little horizontal tangent. So that takes care of that. Now the rest of the points, you're going to just go through and plot the points. So at 1, 1, what happens? If I plug in 1, 1, I get a slope of -2. So just draw a tangent line that has a slope of approximately -2. And then at 1, 2, you get a slope of -1. So everything is going to be relative, so I just want it to be a little bit flatter than this. So this should be a little bit steeper than this. And you're just going to go through and do the same thing for the rest of them. So it should look something like this. Okay, part B, let f of x be the particular solution. Write an equation for the tangent line. Okay, so tangent line means I need slope, I need a point. Okay, so let's see what we're going to, they give you a point, 1, -1. I need a slope, and they gave me the slope. It's -2x over y. If I plug in 1, -1, I'm going to get -2 over -1, so I get a slope of 2. So my equation is y plus 1 equals 2x minus 1. So that's the equation of the tangent line, and they want to use this to approximate f of 1.1. So you're just going to plug in 1.1 for x, so f of 1.1 is approximately 2 times 1.1 minus 1, and then subtract that 1 over. You can leave it like this if you want. If I punch this out though, this is non-calculator. If you do it in your head, you should get a value of -0.8. Okay. Lastly, find the particular solution. Again, the only way to find a solution, unless it's a logistic, is to go ahead and separate variables. There's my differential. I'm going to get the y's with the dy's, the x's with the dx. I get y squared over 2 equals -x squared plus c. Multiply through by 2, y squared equals -2x squared. 2 times c is still another constant. It's a different constant, but I'm going to leave it as plus c. Take the square root. When I take the square root, I do get a plus or minus, but they're telling you that the y value when x is equal to 1 is -1. So the only way you can get to a negative y value is if you have a negative square root here. So this is my general solution. You're going to use this point to plug in 1 here, -1 here. So if you plug it in, you should get 3 for c. So this is my particular solution.